from the people online, I'm sure, and for everyone here, thank you very much for being here, Lorna. Thank you.
Hello. Regular viewers of my channel may remember a few months ago I made a video about my most favourite canal in Essex, the Chelmer and Blackwater navigation. Somebody from the Chelmer Canal Trust, who are the charity who look after the canal, saw that video and asked me if I might like to come and give a talk to their members. And I said yes, I very much would like to do that. And I thought that you might want to come along and see that too, and find out a little bit more about the Trust and what they do.
And everybody, can we welcome Lorna Jane, and over to her.
Hello everyone in here and online. Hello online people. Thank you for inviting me. So I'm Lorna. I've been vlogging on YouTube, so documenting things on YouTube since 2016. I make videos just generally on boat life, how-to guides, the good bits of boat life, the less good bits of boat life. I also do stuff about canal and river history. So last year I studied a diploma with Lloyd's Maritime Academy in small craft surveying. I qualified with them, I got a merit for that. And that has led me on now, and this is an exclusive, nobody knows this, so you're the first people to know. I am going to start training next month to become a boat safety examiner. So you might be aware of the BSS scheme, which certifies that all craft on inland waterways in Britain are safe. So I'm going to qualify to be an examiner to do that. There's 24 of us training this year, and if I pass, I will be one of 5 of the first women to ever have done that, so I think that's quite exciting. So yeah, like YouTube has really just opened so many different opportunities for me, got to meet so many different people. Some of my best friends now are people that I have met through YouTube, and I have visited canals all over the world, England, Scotland, Amsterdam, Bruges, even in Singapore. I even made a video about the Alexandra Canal in Singapore, which was fantastic. But my absolute favourite canal of them all, of course, was the Chelmer and Blackwater navigation. So I came and visited in May and made a little video about it, which William's going to play now.
I start my walk at Heybridge Basin near the Essex town of Malden, where the canal meets the Blackwater estuary. I'll walk for 14 miles following the route of the canal through the Essex countryside to the city of Chelmsford. A few minutes into my walk I came across this sign for boat trips. I could not pass off the opportunity, so I bought myself a ticket for the next departure. On the way back I had a good chat with the volunteers who were crewing the boat. They let me have a little go steering the boat, which was really interesting because it didn't have a rudder. After showing the video, we had a brilliant question and answer session, and one of the audience members was actually the skipper from my boat trip.
So my name's Ian, and it was my pleasure to take Lorna out one May morning just by herself. And the strange thing is, it was not until Lorna got off the boat that I recognised her. It's not unusual for someone to get on the boat to be slightly shy, and when they just come on by themselves, and that's how you came across. Normally, we, either myself or the crew member, Susan, would have come and spoken to you, but we just let you have a nice chill out session because it's so relaxing on the front of the boat, like the magic carpet ride with the water coming underneath you, and we let people experience miss that. But it was great when you came on the return leg of the journey, you came on the helm. And I could see the minute you came up on the deck that from the way you stood and looked at the helm and the way the boat was going, that you could do it. And unusually, neither me or Susan the crew, we didn't put our hand on the helm, we gave it straight to you, which is quite unusual, so because we could see you could do it. And that boat is actually quite difficult to steer. It's, you said on the video, it doesn't have a rudder, which is true. It actually has a steerable propulsion tube, and it makes it a slightly vague steering, even though there is a tiller. But you did extremely well.
I thoroughly enjoyed the event, and after the session had finished, I grabbed Neil from the Canal Trust for a chat.
Hi, I'm Neil Frost. I'm the chair of the Chelmer Canal Trust. We're a charity, a fairly small organisation with a passion for the navigation. We've been in existence for 20-ish years. And our interest is in both the usability of the navigation, in terms of getting people to use it for boating, fishing, cycling, whatever it might be, paddleboarding and so on, and also the ecology, the rich environment that is both the navigation and surrounds navigation. So as well as the navigation itself, our interest is in the whole of the Chelmer Valley, and we aim to interest people in that. In terms of the most practical things we do, probably the most definable is what we've been doing for 20 years, which is removing and trying to manage floating American pennywort. We have monthly work parties where we manage the weeds. More recently, we've taken an interest in a lighter called the Susan, which was one of the original lighters working on the navigation, the only one that had an inboard engine, which wasn't actually terribly successful. And it's been rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt. And we're hoping that this rebuild will bring it back to the navigation in 2023, when we can do some finishing off work on it in conjunction with other partners who are in the Susan Trust. And get it active on the navigation, maybe as a trip boat or maybe as a bit of an exhibition space once we've got a suitable cover for it. People can support the Trust in a number of ways. I mean, the most obvious thing, I suppose, is to become a member. It's fairly cheap. All the details are on our website, chelmercanaltrust.co.uk. And being a member expresses support for the organisation. Occasionally people will leave us money or donate money to us, and that's really helpful. And most significantly are, as I said, our monthly work parties where people can come along and take part in a practical way in removing weed or litter picking or one or two of the other things that we do. We're a fairly self-sufficient organisation, but always willing and keen to involve people who've got the same sort of interests as we have.
Thanks for watching. If you could support the Canal Trust in any way, or a Canal Trust local to you, that would be very, very helpful. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very, very soon.